Hello everyone, welcome back to IGT. This is lecture number 33. So today I'll be discussing about chapter 6 and in chapter 6 6.1 is going on. So in this section I'll be discussing about a planar graph, drawing a planar graph in plane, a dual graph of any graph and Euler formula and some problems based on this one. Okay. Now come to some application first. Application part I have done earlier also. So here this was the motivation for this planar graph was the famous four vertex color problem, or you can just say four color problem. And what was that? Can the region of every map be colored with four colors so that the regions sharing a non-trivial boundary have different colors? So how this is relevant with this topic? If any graph is planar, then it can be colored with the four colors, okay, such that neighboring two vertices are getting every neighboring vertex is getting different color from its neighbors, okay. And some other applications are in case of silicon chips, that is we don't want wire crossing because this causes a problem, correct? So whether we can do this or not, so which circuits we need to form which have wires without crossing, okay. So there's some problems, and this chapter starts here with one of the problem. So that is gas water electricity problem. So here, so three enemies are living side by side. The problem is like this. So three enemies A, B, C are living side by side, have a connection, gas connection to three utilities. So gas connection, water connection and electricity connection. So they have some path to every connection, correct? So to every utility, that is gas, water, electricity. So A, B, C are enemies, and gas, water, electricity, these are utilities. These are utilized by these persons, three persons, okay. So in order to avoid confrontations as they are enemies, we don't want any of these paths to cross, okay. So to avoid this confrontation of any A with B or A with C and so on, we don't want any path to cross, okay, any of these paths, where A to G, A to W, A to E and so on, B to G, B to W, B to E, C to G, C to W, C to E, because everyone is utilizing all these utilities, correct. So in terms of graph theory, if you want to draw a graph corresponding to this problem, then there will be some three vertices, three persons living side by side as A, B, C. So these are three vertices, and three utilities is gas, water, electricity. So this is gas, this is water and this is electricity, okay. As all have connection to all the utilities, so everyone is having, so there is an edge between persons and these utilities. So the graph we got is K33, complete bipartite graph with partite set having three cardinality and three cardinality, okay. So now the question is, we don't want any confrontation. So to avoid confrontation, we don't want any of these paths cross. So that is, this we don't want, correct. So this one we don't want, and also this one we don't want. So here they are crossing these paths, okay, and likewise here, many paths they are crossing, correct. So we don't want these paths to cross, okay. So how can we do this one? And the question is it possible to avoid confrontation? That is it possible in terms of graph theory, if this question could be asked, that is it possible to draw this graph in a plane such that no two edges of this graph cross each other? That is, this is not crossing, this crossing is not there, these all crossings should not be there, correct? So the corresponding graph to this problem is K33, as I have already discussed this one. So in terms of graph theory, the above question can be asked as, can K33 be drawn in plane without crossing edges? Okay, so if yes, then this graph will be known as planar graph, and the planar part, or you can just say the graph where no two edges crossing, already drawn graph, such is known as plane graph, or you can just say planar embedding, that plane part. So this question is giving us some idea about plane or planar graph. So let's discuss about that first. Yeah, by the way, answer will be no, because this is not planar. Here this graph is not planar, that's why answer will be a big no. So K33 is not planar. So let's discuss about planar and plane graphs. So come to planar graph. A graph G is said to be planar if it can be drawn in plane so that no two edges cross each other. Okay, so again, a graph G is planar if it can be drawn. I'm just saying it can be drawn. So whether it is already drawn or not doesn't matter. If you can draw it as such as no two edges crossing each other. Okay, so that is known as planar graph. And what is plane graph then? So plane graph, whatever we are drawing this planar graph such that no two edges cross each other, that part, that plane part or such drawing is known as plane graph. So if you want definition, then a graph is plane if it is drawn in plane without crossing. It is already drawn in plane. Okay, planar graph can be drawn if it is whether it is already drawn or not doesn't matter, it can be drawn. Planar can be drawn, and plane graph, it is already drawn. So it is drawn in a plane with such that no edges crossing each other. Okay, and this plane graph is also known as planar embedding of G. So such plane drawings is also known as planar embedding. Okay, so in some books you will be finding this plane graph, or here you will find this planar embedding everywhere. Okay, so planar embedding means plane. Okay, so every plane graph, as it is already drawn in plane, so this is also satisfying this one. So every plane graph is a planar graph, but by reverse condition may not true. That is, every planar, if it is not drawn in such a way that no two edges cross each other, then it will not be plane. Correct. So only plane part, that is only planar embedding part, will be said to be plane graph. Correct. For example, planar graph, you can just take some example for planar graph is, this is a planar graph. Here no two edges crossing each other, correct? And this is also plane graph, it is already drawn in plane such that no two edges crossing each other. So the same kind of graph you can take like this. So this was C4, this is again C4. So is this planar? Yes, planar. This can be redrawn at this as a plane graph, correct? So is this plane? This is not plane. This is planar as well as plane. This is planar but not plane. Okay, so because this graph is drawn as this one, redraw this one, just twist this one edge, you will get the C4, this part of C4, such that no two edges crossing each other. So this crossing part will not be there. So that will be the plane part of this one, correct? But now it is not plane, correct? It is not drawn as no two edges crossing each other. So here this is the crossing, so we can say this is not a plane graph. The plane part of this graph is this one. Okay, so here this is planar, plane, this is planar but not plane. Okay, of course you can make it plane, but now for the time being, at this moment, this is not planar. This is the planar graph. Okay, and here I can just have this example, the same example I just given you. C4, here no edges crossing, you have just twisted this one. So C4 is a planar graph, obviously yes. This one is a planar graph, and this graph is also known as plane graph or planar embedding of this one. Okay, so this part, H part of G is known as plane graph of G, or you can just say planar embedding of this one. Okay, what about trivial graph? Planar, obviously yes, we have one vertex, no edge, so no, we cannot talk about the crossing of edges. What about K2? K2 or P2? It has only one edge, so no other edge to cross with. Okay, so this is plane as well as planar. So K1 is also plane as well as planar. Now come to some P3. P3 is planar as well as plane, because it is already done this one. If this graph could be like this, then it may not be plane. So this graph, and we have this one, and this is coming like this. This is not a vertex. Okay, or you can just draw this one. Now this is not plane. This is planar because this can be redrawn as P3 without crossing each other like this. But now at this moment this is not plane. Okay, not plane. This is not plane. This is plane, planar. Okay, this is planar but not plane. I hope you understood about difference between planar and plane graphs. Okay, you can also consider C3, K3, plane as well as planar, because this is already drawn in a plane such that no edges crossing each other. Correct? So this is planar as well as plane. What about K4? K4. This is the K4. So is this a plane? This is not plane because here we have crossing. Correct? So here we have crossing. So can we redraw this as a plane graph? Answer is yes. How? You can just take 3 vertices out there, and we know this drawing of K4. Correct? So this was K4 and this is also K4. This is plane part of this planar graph. So this is planar. This left hand side K4 is planar but not plane. So this is planar as well as plane graph. Correct? So this is the planar embedding of this graph. Okay, or you can just say plane graph of this graph. Okay, and here both are isomorphic. Okay, now you can come to this graph. K2 we are done. This one, this one, this one, this one. Now come to K23. So here are 2 vertices, here 3 vertices. Correct? So this is K23 or K32, doesn't matter. Correct? So is this plane? No, it's not plane because here we have crossing, here we have crossing, here we have crossing. So we need to remove this crossing. So can we do this crossing? Can we remove this crossing? So you just, is this planar? If you are able to remove this crossing by redrawing this graph isomorphic to this one only, then it will be planar. Okay, and that planar embedding, that drawing will be known as plane part of this one or plane graph. Correct? Plane K23 or K32. Okay, so here what I will be doing, I will be taking this one and I will be twisting like this. Okay, I will be unfolding here and this one. So just pick these 2 vertices and unfold these. Okay, so what you will get, you will be getting this one, and this one. Three vertices. These three vertices are this one. Okay, and you're just getting this vertex here and this one. So this part is this one, and this part is this one, and these three are here. Correct? So this is also K23. Now it is plane. Yes, it is plane because it is drawn in such a way that no two edges crosses each other. Okay, so we are done. Correct? Now come to, it is planar. Obviously every plane graph is a planar. So we can just say this is the planar embedding of K23. Correct? So this is the planar embedding of K23. Plane part or planar embedding. Okay, I hope you got clear. So some graph which are not planar, let's discuss those. Yeah, K4 we have done. This part of K4 is planar but not plane because here we have some crossing. Correct? And this is plane as well as planar. So this is the redrawing of this graph only. Correct? Now you can have some non-example for planar graph. So for planar graph we have done K23 is a planar graph. Now you can come to K33, that is the gas, water, electricity problem. Correct? So we got, in that problem we got K3, 3. Correct? And our question was, is this planar or not? Correct? So can we redraw this graph as a plane or not? Answer is no, we cannot draw. So K33 or any other graph with KRS, which is R and S, both are greater than equal to 3. Okay, both should be greater than equal to 3. So that is not planar. So this is a big no. Okay, so this is not planar. Okay, and all other kind of complete bipartite graph which are not planar are these one. Okay, so non-planar complete bipartite graph are KRS, where R and S both are greater than equal to 3. Okay, so these are non-planar. And if a graph which is not planar means which cannot be drawn as a plane graph. Correct? So obviously that is not a plane graph. Correct? Not planar implies not plane. Correct? Now some other non-example of this one is, come to K5. You cannot draw this K5 such that no two edges crosses each other. So K5 is also non-planar. Okay, and in particular you can just say complete graph up to order 4 it is planar, and greater than that order, greater than 4, it is not planar graph, so not plane. So this cannot be redrawn as a plane graph. And every complete graph of order at least 5, you can just say Kn, where n is at least 5, these are not planar graphs. Okay, so these are not planar graph. So you can remember this one. So here we have just discussed. So this is K5, and why this is not planar? Because this is a part of this one. If we cannot draw any subgraph of any graph as a plane graph, then we can also not draw, we can't draw also the graph in a plane. Okay, and here why this is not planar? Because this is K33 is the part of this one, and we cannot draw K33, and here K55 K5 is the part of this one, correct, subgraph of this one, and we cannot draw this K5 as a plane graph. That's why we can't draw the bigger supergraph, or you can just say bigger graph, correct. Yeah, here we can have some problem. This is proposition number 6.1.2. So here we need to show whatever we were discussing now, that is K5 and K33 are not planar, correct, and also all the graphs which are containing K5 as a subgraph and K33 as a subgraph, these are not planar. Okay, all those graphs also not planar which are containing these two graphs as subgraph. Okay, because these small subgraph are not planar, obviously we cannot draw these bigger graph as a in a plane. Okay, just that not to just cross each other. Okay, now come to this proposition. Proposition is K5 and K33 cannot be drawn without crossing. Means to say K5 and K33 are not planar. Correct. So here I just written this one. K5 and K33 are not planar. Now in K5 and K33, every vertex has degree at least 4 or 3. In K5 it is every vertex has degree 4, and here in K33 we have every vertex has degree 3, correct. So whenever we have a degree at every vertex is greater than equal to 3, greater than equal to 2, we can say that cycle is the part of that graph. Okay, cycle will be the subgraph of that. So here also a cycle will be the subgraph of K5 and a cycle will be subgraph of K33. Okay, some cycle will be subgraph of this one, some cycle will be subgraph of this one. And now the point is, if both are connected, so obviously it will be containing all the vertices. So C5 is the part of K5. C5 is the part of K5, or you can just say is the subgraph of K5, and C6 3 it is having 6 vertices, K33. So it will be C6 is the part of K33, correct. Now we need to show that these are not planar, correct. Now these are the spanning cycle. So this C3 is spanning cycle in K5. This is C5, not C3. So this is the spanning cycle in K5. Now in any cycle, whenever it will be spanning, any cycle can be drawn as a plane without crossing. Okay, for example, you are given C6 like this, then you can draw this as a plane graph, that will be planar. So every Cn is planar, every Pn is planar. You can have some more example in the in example of planar graph. In the planar graph, every Cn is planar, Pn is planar, and Cn is the part of Kn, we know, correct. So here it will be C5 is the part of K5, and C5 is spanning cycle in K5, correct. So we can draw this spanning cycle as a plane graph, correct. So here I have just drawn. Now if two chords in this cycle, because in K5 every two vertices are adjacent, so here it will be chord will be present, correct. So two chords will be conflicting if their endpoints on C occur in alternative order. That is, this chord and this chord will conflict at this one when their endpoints are alternatively. So first endpoint, second this one, third same as this one, and this one, and fourth this one. So here alternatively we are having some endpoints of these edges, these chords. Okay, so here again two chords in this cycle, spanning cycle, conflict if their endpoints on C occur in alternative order. Okay, such chords can be drawn. How can you draw these two chords? These two chords can be drawn only one inside the C5 and one outside C5. Okay, only then this crossing will not be there. So these chords can be drawn as one inside this C5 or this cycle C and one outside, because earlier it was crossing at this point, now it will be outside of this one, either this one, or you can just draw like this, anything else will not be there, correct? So here it will be either this one, or you can just draw like this. So this is the, now this become plane. So whenever you have two chords conflicting, crossing at some point, or you can just say cross, whenever two chords crossing, then you can draw it, draw that one only one way, one is inside, one is outside. Okay, but in K5 how many chords are there? More than two. This one is there, this one is there, then this one, and this one. So how many chords? Many, correct? So many chords crossing each other in this one. That's why we are not able to draw in such a way such that these does not cross, these edges does not cross each other. Okay, so likewise any spanning cycle in K6 K33, it will be C6, so it will be outside C6. Okay, and in C6 and in K33 you can just say, here we are having, if we have two chords conflicting in any cycle, you can just say, so in K33 C6 will be the spanning cycle. So if these two chords cross each other, then we can draw by this one. But what about three chords cross each other? Here is the crossing point, correct? So one we can draw like this. What about another one? What about this one or this one? Correct? So if you are able to draw this, if you are able to if you want to remove this one from here and want to draw here, then here it will be crossing, correct? Or if you don't want to with this edge, then you can choose the other one, this one. Then what you will be doing, you will be crossing from here and you will be removing from here, and it will be again here crossing, correct? So in C6 in K33 also edge crossing are more, correct? So here K33 again we have drawn, and here K5. So in K33 AC6 cycle has three pairwise conflicting chords. Obviously these three pairwise conflicting chords are there, so it is not possible to complete the planar embedding. Okay, so we can't draw a plane part of this graph. Okay, because for planar embedding the chords should be at most two. Okay, and here we have three pairwise conflicting chords. Okay, and if we are able to manage two chords, then third is left, that will cross anyway one of these two. Okay, that's why this we cannot draw this one. So now you got the answer for that gas, electricity, water problem. That will be a big no. They have to confront, that is these enemies A, B, C, how to confront at some place, correct? Now come to K5. So in K5, as I explained just now, is 5 cycle has 5 this inside these 5 conflicting code. So planar embedding is not possible because at least 2 we can manage, but at most 2 we can manage. But what about this one? So here I have just drawn this one, tried to draw the planar embedding but could not, because this, as if you are able to manage this one and this one, then this middle as will be creating a problem. Correct? This can't be going like this and this can't be going like this. So we cannot draw this K33 in a plane. And also in K5, we are able to manage this one and these two. But what about the left part? That is this one. So if you draw this one by this one, then you are crossing at this point. Correct? That is, if you are drawing this one with this one, not drawing this one, then you are crossing at this point. And if you are crossing like this, then you are crossing at this point. So in all possible colorings, in all possible ways of planar drawing, you are just getting a conflicting edge. Correct? That is edge crossing. That's why we are not able to draw this K5 in a plane. Okay, this means K5 is not a planar graph. Okay, and K33 is also not a planar graph. Okay, and what about CN? C3 is planar, correct? So C3 is a planar graph. So that is this one, planar graph, plane graph as well. So C4 is planar. This is one kind of graph which can be redrawn as this one, correct? So this one is planar because this can be redrawn as a planar embedding. Planar embedding for this plane graph exists, correct? But this is not plane. This is not drawn because here we have edge crossing. So here this is plane as well as planar. This is planar, not plane. Okay. Likewise, C5 you can just take C5. Correct. So C5 you can draw like this one, or you can draw like this one. So this is also C5. Here is the vertex. So here we are having some crossing, but still it is planar because this can be redrawn like this graph. Okay. So likewise you can have C5 as some star part. So that is this one. This one is also C5, but if you will open this as, that is, if you will open this as and then twist this one, you will be getting a C5. Correct? So where this vertex is this one and this vertex is this one. Correct? And this edge is this one. Okay, this vertex is this one, and so on. Likewise, C6 can be drawn as a plane. So this is the plane embedding of C6. Likewise, you can draw Cn. Okay, and we have Pn also, like P2, P0, obviously yes, that is P1 whenever no edge is there, that is trivial. So that is obvious case. P2 or K2, obviously this is done, one edge only. P3, this one, we can, it is already drawn in plane. P4, this could be, this P4 could be like this one, correct? Here the crossing part is this one, correct? But we can redraw this graph like this, correct? Such that no crossing is there. That's why P4 is planar. Likewise, P5 is planar. We can redraw P5 as this one, correct? If some edges are crossing, and if no edges are crossing, then this is a plane part and every plane is a planar, correct? So likewise, Pn is planar, Cn is planar, and what about K? Kn is planar for n less than equal to 4, correct? So Kn for n less than equal to 4. So n at most 4, it is planar. And what about Knrs? So Krs is planar for r less than equal to 3 and s less than equal to 2. That is, for when we are getting non-planar graph, whenever at least r and s both are 3, correct? And whenever we are getting non-planar Kn, when n is at least 5, okay? And any graph which are containing a non-planar graph is also a non-planar graph, okay? The bigger part will be non-planar, okay? So next is dual of graph, that I will discuss in next lecture. So here some more problems we can just discuss, correct? Now, is this is a path, correct? Is this planar? Yes, it is planar. Is this plane graph? No, but it can be drawn as a plane graph. Then it will become planar. How? Just take this triangle part and one edge up. So this is the planar part of this path, and you can just say plane part of this path. That's why this is a planar graph. This is plane part. Okay, planar embedding. Okay. Likewise, you can have some house. So house was looking like this one, correct? So it was planar, correct? Likewise, you can have some bull type. This one is again planar, correct? You have dart. Before dot you have some kite. So kite is planar or not? Yes, this is planar. Some dart. This is planar or not? Yes, this is planar because it has no edge crossing. Okay. Any graph, if you can just say if a graph is planar, some graph is H is planar, then you can't say and this is the subgraph of some other graph, then and this is planar. Then you can't say G will be planar. This does not imply that G will be planar. Okay? Means to say, when you have H is subgraph of G, then you can't say this this is the planarity of H implies planarity of G. You can't say. That is, this is not planar. Okay? Yeah. You can just say if this is non-planar, then this is non-planar. A graph which is not planar is known as non-planar. So here not planarity implies not planarity because this is the small part contained in G. So if this is small part contained in this one and that cannot be drawn in a plane or as a planar embedding, that's why also G cannot be drawn as that one because G contains more vertices and more edges, correct? So not planar implies not planar. So this result I think is very important, correct? And some other well-known graph. What about wheel? You have this one planar, this one Cn join with Kn. So C3 join with K1, C4 join with K1, C5 join with K1. So these all are the planar graph. So in general you can just say Cn join with K1 is planar. because it can be redrawn, or if it is not already redrawn as a plane, so it can be drawn as a plane graph. Okay, and this is known as wheel. Okay, yeah, that's it for today, and tomorrow I'll be discussing about dual of this graph, and we will be discussing about planarity of dual, whether it is planar or not, then some problem based on this one. Okay, so I think it's done. I hope you liked it. Bye bye, take care.